Miss Fransisca, how are you? How are you, Miss Fransisca? Sudah ya?
Yes. Already, sir.
Ya. Oke, kita buka ya. Miss Adri. Miss Andri sudah siap ya? Kita mulai. Yes. Nih, sorry kalau malam ada anak-anak. Ya, kita buka. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya, selamat malam. Good night for my friend and for my teacher. How are you today? Ya, sebelum dimulai, saya tes suara dulu. Apakah suara saya terdengar?
Yes, Pak. Yes, it is. Your voice is clear.
Ya, soalnya tadi saya ucapkan salam, belum ada yang jawab ya. Karena di mute mungkin ya, Bu ya. Baik, alhamdulillah pada malam hari ini kita bisa berkumpul dan melaksanakan kegiatan pembelajaran bahasa Inggris dalam program JTC episode ke-52. Terima kasih kembali kepada tim Seroja dan tim VCT yang telah mengadakan acara ini. Perkenalkan, saya, my name Subhan Harie. For today, my position in position in host ya. Saya jadi grogi. Udah lama nggak webinar sih. Ya, I'm sorry, Miss Andri, for my English session is not good. Maybe for Miss Andri and Miss Fransisca and Miss Tuti and Miss Teti. Okay, for today saya akan berikan kepada Miss Fransisca sebagai moderator. Baiklah, untuk Miss Fransisca saya serahkan untuk acara hari ini. Silakan Miss Fransisca.
Ya, thank you Pak Subhan. Yeah, good evening, dear Bapak and Ibu. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to the 52nd episode of Jabar Teacher Chapter. Thank you for coming at this such time. We know you are all very busy and it's difficult to take time away from your daily task for meetings. It's glad to see you all great teachers and educators of West Java to share ideas and information to discuss and find solution regarding all teaching and learning activities. Well, since everyone is here, we should get started. Our topic on this episode is how you designed your classroom with Ibu Febriandrini K, S.Pd, M.Pd from SMP Lazuardi Falah Depok as our coach. And I am Fransisca from SMA Unindra School Bekasi as moderator. So without waiting for any further, let's have Ibu Andri presented the materials. For Ibu Andri, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Fransisca, as our moderator for this evening, and also for Pak Subhan, who as our host for this evening as well. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to 52nd of Jabar Teacher Chapter. Wow, it's we never thought that Jabar Teacher Chapter would reach the 50 episode, let alone 52nd. So it's been a pleasure for us to have these sessions with you all, and we would like to for this evening, we would like to have a chat. So this JTC is not for us to presenting. It's not a webinar. It's actually for you to share your story, to share your experience with us. So the topics usually are very close to what the teachers do in the school. So no worries about your English. it's okay if your English is still campur-campur like Pak Subhan, right? And it's okay if your English is not as good as Bu Fransisca. Don't get intimidated. Right? So
No, no.
here is for you to actually practice, yeah? So no worries. So I'm not going to present any materials. Basically, what we share today is your story about the classroom. Okay. If I like to ask first, how many classrooms or what type of classrooms do you have at this moment? Anyone can share with me how many classrooms or what types of classrooms do you have at this moment? Anyone wish to say something? Okay, let me see. Okay, let's start with Ibu Fransisca. Ibu Fransisca, how many classrooms do you have at this moment?
Well, actually, I am teaching or handling grade 10 two programs, grade 11 also 2 programs, and as well as grade 12. So in total, around 6, yeah, 6
okay,
classrooms.
6. Okay, 6
Yes.
classrooms. Okay, right. Previously, we only see the classrooms is the class that we attend we attend physically, right? Okay, so biasanya kita lihat kelas itu kita datang gitu ya. We come to the school and then we see the students within the classroom, yeah. And so that's why I ask, so what type of classrooms do you have at this moment? Okay, so it's not just the physical, right? So what other classrooms do you have? Anyone wish to share? Anyone wish to share what other classroom besides the physical classrooms that you have?
Google Classroom.
Google
Recording
Classroom.
in progress.
Yes. Okay. Who say Google Classroom?
Neni.
Bu Neni, how are you, Bu Neni?
I'm not quite well. I just want to attend your presentation. I got a very terrible stomach ache, you know.
Okay. So hopefully my voice doesn't get your stomach more doesn't get your stomach worse, yeah?
No, that's okay. Okay,
Yeah.
lanjut Bu Andri. I'm listening.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Bu Neni. Yeah, that's correct. So we have another class, okay, a class which is in the form of learning platform, right? So besides the classrooms, the physical classrooms that we have, we also have a class in a learning management platforms. That's what we say about Google Classroom. Okay, can I ask what type of other classrooms that you have? Anyone have other types of classroom? Okay, maybe I would ask, does anybody here visit the students during this pandemic because they cannot go to school and they have to learn at home, but they don't have devices and we have to go to their house? Anyone? Oh,
Me.
do you go to your students' house?
Yeah, because here it is some of student has trouble with of course with the device and signal. So I asked to the student, visit to the student, and then ask them to come to school or come to my home, and then we can join to class with LMS, Learning Management System, in my school.
Ah, okay. So they either go to your, so they go to your place, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah, okay. So we can imagine that they will study in your living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So I think it is quite
Yeah.
interesting because I prepare for my student like not only just internet, but we discuss another prepare a little food snack like that,
Ah,
and then we can eat
right.
together. Yeah.
Okay. So it's different, yeah, with our original classrooms. In Buteti's house, we have snacks. Okay.
Yeah.
But not in usual
Yeah.
classrooms, yeah. In usual
Yeah.
classrooms, no
Yeah.
snacks. Okay.
It is my service for my student.
Okay. So yeah, that's why I asked, because right now, there are so many different of classrooms that we have to think about. So it's not just about the one that we attend, right? But it's also we actually right now attend different classrooms, right? Yeah, we attend different classrooms. Even right now is one of the virtual class, right? It's a virtual class where everybody comes here, and then actually I have no idea what things or situations around you. I have no idea whether basically you were houseware, like I don't know, duster.
Baju kebesaran.
Yeah, that's right. Whether you were duster, or I don't know whether you actually maybe someone ask you to do something, right? Either make a coffee or either cook something, right? Yeah. So many things can distract students from listening to what teachers say in virtual classrooms. And I also, okay, and has anyone here, I name it, oh, house code. Okay, but any house code. Okay. Thank you for your for your name. Yeah. Also, has anyone here tried hybrid classroom? Has anyone tried hybrid classroom? Yes, Pak Asap. Can you tell us your story?
Okay. In my as far as I'm concerned, based on my experience, first of all, I'd like to share my classroom. I have a classroom, Teacher Andri, from grade 10, 11, and 12 in vocational high school, and then we are having two modes of classroom. The first one is online classroom, and right now is offline classroom. In online classroom, we have Google Classroom, and then the second one, sometimes we also use WhatsApp for the learning material. And then sometimes you also have to use Facebook, because there is a free mode for the Facebook. So it is a kind of an effort from the school to connect the students to the school. And then the department that I teach, the first one is agriculture, and then the second one is food and beverage department, or a culinary department.
Yep.
And then, as you said before about hybrid, I think we also have hybrid learning, Teacher Andri. The first one, we have online classroom using Google Classroom, WhatsApp, and Facebook sometimes. And then the second one, we also have offline learning in our school. Okay, thank you, Teacher Andri, for your opportunity.
Pak Asep, I would like to ask, so what do you do in in Facebook classroom. You have classroom in Facebook as well. So what do you do there?
I see. Because sometimes the students do not have any pulse or quota for the connection, internet connection. And then we also give the material, the learning material. For example, if I teach introduction, and then I give the material in Google Classroom, and then the second one I also give the learning material in WhatsApp, and sometimes I also have to try to give the learning material to the Facebook, I think, because we have a group also in Facebook, especially in my class.
So you create a Facebook group especially
yes.
for your students, yeah?
Yeah, it is just like a messenger, Teacher Andri. Messenger, messenger group.
Like messenger. Okay. So, do you do discussion there in Facebook, or what do you do, Pak?
Oh yeah, sometimes, and often we discuss, and then if the students ask what type of assignment that they have to do, they always ask in the online application, and then we also have a chat in the application, Teacher Andri.
Right.
It is just like a communication between the teacher and the students.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you very much for sharing that, Pak Asep.
You're welcome, Teacher Andri.
So you're very creative because you use many channels, right? Many channels of communicating with students. You use Facebook, you use WhatsApp, and that's different classroom as well, right?
Yes,
because
of course.
The way we communicate in WhatsApp is different with the way we communicate in Facebook. So let me ask you again, Pak Asep.
Yes.
How do you feel the difference between communicating with your students through WhatsApp and Facebook?
I think it is rather different because when we use Messenger application, the segmentation is for the students who doesn't have any internet connection. I mean, it is just like they run out of quota, for example, so they still can use the Messenger application. But in WhatsApp, we have different communication because they use the internet connection. They have a quota, so I think different application, I think.
Okay.
Different application and different communication.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Okay. So anyone wish to share what classrooms do you have at this moment? I see Pak Gary. Pak Gary, do you wish to say something?
Yeah, at the first time, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, at the first time we met, let me introduce myself. My name is Jerry and I come from Sumedang. Okay, in this moment, I have 16 classroom and I teach the 10th grade and 12th grade. And I have 4 hours in every class, and I try to separate 2 hours with my program. The first one is English subject, and the second one is EFF. It named English for Fun. English for Fun. Di sini saya menekankan tidak hanya terbagi kepada online saja, saya menekankan bahwa tiap anak itu, khususnya di sini, di kampung, di Sumedang, itu kita bermasalah terhadap sinyal, Ibu, Bapak. Ya, makanya saya mengambil program itu bahwa anak itu saya diberikan modulnya itu buatan saya sendiri, dan saya di situ memasukkan tiap kompetensi dasar itu. Contohnya di kelas 10 itu tentang introduction, itu saya menekankan income dan outcome kepada anak, apa yang bisa dikuasai oleh anak. Makanya saya memberikan materi di situ, materi yang mudah dahulu karena kelas 10 ini hanya pengenalan saja. Lalu untuk kelas 12 saya mencoba untuk lebih ke penerapan sistem wawancara untuk pekerjaan, Ibu Bapak. Di sini saya penekanannya di English for fun saja. Meskipun judulnya English for fun, tapi di sini saya menitik beratkan bahwasanya saya meliputi 4 elemen, diantaranya mendengarkan, berbicara, membaca, dan menulis. Setelah saya melakukan itu dari awal pandemi hingga sekarang, itu kiranya March 2020 until right now, itu berjalan dengan mulus, alhamdulillah. Dan kedepannya ya saya berharap juga bahwa situasi pandemi cepat selesai.
Amin. Thank you very much for your sharing, Mr. Gary. I can see that you are very passionate with your profession, and you try your best to create a fun learning environment within your classrooms. That's very good. And I would like to appreciate your efforts, right? Because you have 16 classes. That's really, I cannot imagine 16 classes and 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
For each class. Wow, that's quite a lot, and hopefully you enjoy every one of them. And how do you manage your students, Pak Gary, with a large class like that?
Okay. First, I separate with the zone at the places. For example, the student one and other who near the houses, and I make the group of studying. And I try to visit them one by one. Not one by one, it means the group by group. And I try to make different temperature between at the class and out the class.
Yeah. Okay, you're trying to create different atmosphere, right? For the learning, so between the class and also outside the classes. That's very good, Pak Gary. So, so you go to one group to another. So, do all of them get their turns? Mereka semua dapat giliran?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very good, Pak Gary. So besides you visit them, do you use like Zoom like this, or do you use also learning management platforms?
Yeah. For English subject, I only get the link by the Google Drive, and I try to share. I just share the material. Like the important one, and it's just material. So, for example, the student who don't understand, just make a note, and I try to explain when I visit them in the FF.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, that's very good, Pak Gary. Thank you for your story. And okay, someone has raised his hand. Pak Farid Muksin, do you wish to say your story? Hi, Pak Farid. Pak Farid, are you here? Okay, maybe Pak Farid is not ready yet. Okay. Anyone wish to share their story about their classrooms? Okay, Pak Farid has not responded. Okay, this is also a problem when we have a virtual classroom. Someone raised their hand and then they disappear. So what would you do when someone raises their hands and they disappear when you call them? Okay, so have you, anyone ever experienced being ghosted? So being ghosted means like when the students do not activate their videos, and then they do not respond to any of your calls. Anyone has experienced that? Being ghosted. Bu Yuliati, Mulyana, how are you, Bu?
I'm fine, thank you. And Miss Andre, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Long time no see, ya.
Yeah. In my activity in Guru Penggerak, I'm sorry. It's very
Oh, you are in Guru Penggerak. Congratulations.
yes, angkatan 2, Miss Andri.
Wow.
It's about my experience for my student in classroom. I try to digital L.K.P.D. You know about L.K.P.D. is very interesting for my student because it's very the text I sit live worksheet. In live worksheet is very interactive for my video pembelajaran about science in junior high school in the grades 7, 8, and 9. And it's a live worksheet is very interactive for my student in penilaian, you know, and but not is kekurangan dari live worksheet is we have to about tidak ada data dalam bentuk itu ya Word atau apa namanya langsung like to Google form, but this just name my student and value and nilai langsung gitu. And
Okay.
I want that in the TTS in live worksheet is very good, and I to that give my student to motivation is very good for connected and online. And I want to try about L.K.P.D. in one L.K.P.D. is very nice and for to penilaian harian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's enough for my experience.
Oh, okay. So, Bu Yuliati, if I may ask, so do you also visit your students or you just see them through online classes during this pandemic?
I visit my student in the zona kuning maybe, but in the month February, March, April not because we have a zona merah, and now I'm visit and we have to PTM now in this week. 50%.
Yeah.
It's very good for my student. So I have an on air in in online and PTM to use again for my classroom.
Okay. So when half 50% you said, right? Half of your students come to the classroom, the others still stay at home to learn from home, right?
Yeah, right. Very right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss.
You're welcome, Bu Yuliati. Keep up the spirit. Tetap semangat.
Okay.
Anyone wish to share their classrooms here? Okay. Let me see. We have many
Teacher
people
Andri.
joining us. Hi.
Hi,
Yes.
I wanna say hello to Mr. Johnny. Yeah, Mr. Johnny from preschool, of course, and Pak Abur, of course, and Pananda, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanna say Pak Johnny, hello. Pak Johnny.
Pak Joni, are you? Okay, wait.
Hello.
Hi, Pak
Hello, Pak
Joni.
Joni. How are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm so
Yeah, thank
honored
you
to be
very
here.
much. You join here at GTC.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so
Pananda,
much for inviting
yeah.
us.
Okay, maybe Pananda will give some some word for all the teacher here.
All right. Thank you, Budeti.
Yeah, well, thank you for the opportunity, really, Bu Teti, Pak Abur, Ibu Andri. It's a great pleasure to connect, to interact with teachers again, not only English teachers. And we from Peace Corps, we see a few familiar names and faces. But I think not everyone are familiar with our organization. So maybe, I don't know, in the next few meetings, we can schedule something, some sort of a virtual orientation for those of you who are interested maybe to partner with Peace Corps in the future. But for the time being, we just want to listen and observe great interaction, great knowledge sharing this evening. So again, thank you for having us here.
Thank you, Pananda. Thank you very much. How about Pak Joni? Maybe do you want to say to all of us?
Ibu Teti and everyone, I'm so impressed with your motivation, with your spirit to keep improving English while practicing English conversation in this forum. Yeah, I really support it. Yeah, as Pak Ananda say, we'll explore options or anything that we can support or collaborate in the future. Thank you so much, and keep your spirit up.
Thank you, Pak Joni. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Pak Joni, Pak Ananda, for both of your supports to our activities here. And okay, so teachers, let's continue with our discussions. So anyone wish to share their classrooms and how you handle your different classrooms? Okay, we have, okay, let's see. There are lots of participants joining with us today. So hopefully some of you would like to share some things. Okay. Anyone? Anyone wish to share about your classroom? How do you design your classroom? Whether you still decorate your classroom? Do you still put accessories in your classroom? Okay, maybe I would ask, okay, let's see, anyone here? Ibu Lilis Mardia. Hello, Ibu Lilis. Do you wish to say something about your classroom? Maybe it's not ready. Anyone wish to say something about classroom? Okay. Wait.
I think Mr. Lucas.
Mr. Lucas. Okay. Hi, Mr. Lucas. Do you wish to share your experience or your story about your classrooms?
Thank you, everybody. How are you today?
We're good. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it is a good opportunity for us to discuss and sharing. And of course, in this case, honestly, that recent 2 years later, or the late years, for almost 2 years, I have not touched directly to the class, to my duty for education, business development, like that. But in my practice, I just share, because I be a partner for many teachers from many school, as my function as a facilitator and trainer. I want to share that many problem and confusing the teachers about the situation when they have to manage their hybrid class. Yeah, hybrid class. Yeah, a part of or amount of the student must be conducted in the class, and simultaneously at the same time they have to manage the author of the student over there. And I just suggest to the teachers how to operate their mini studio by using smartphone or laptop, yeah, directly. First, they have to use their virtual studio. Virtual studio is like the OBS or something like that, and then combine with the Zoom or Meet or something else, and how they operate directly. The purpose or the goals of this process is clear, that is they have to be innovator, also be the content creator, how to play the game in learning, playing and then learning and training. And what they have to need be prepared by the teacher. First, that they have to hold tightly their lesson plan, the simple lesson plan or innovative or inspirative lesson plan. And then they have to build also the material or about the contents of the lesson, about the pointers, and then the dynamic of the process, and also about the interactive worksheet, yeah, interactive worksheet that must be worked by the student. And then they have to make a template in a page of website, personal website from the student, from the teacher, that must be delivered to the student. At the website, the content of the website is about the goals or the purpose of learning, tujuan pembelajaran, and then what the step of the learning. Yeah, and then the material or supported material that must be prepared by the teacher. For example, about the video, and then the reading, and then the references, yeah, book references or the website references must be put on there. And then about the worksheet of the student. And directly when the teacher explain about the material or to elaborate or explore the material with the student, the teacher must record all the process and then put the recording to the website. The purpose or the goal is to setting and to make the student easy to find out the material of the learning after passing the lesson, or maybe at the time the student can join the class. The student can open the website directly everywhere, anytime. And all the process is complete. Yeah. And then it is easy, actually easy, but many teachers, yeah, have a trouble or a problem to operate this. So step by step, I just to accompany them how to make the material for the process. Yeah.
All right.
And it is,
Thank you
yeah, that is the sharing. Maybe you can add something, or you can add the other sharing to enrich this experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
something like that.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Lucas, for your sharing. That's very wonderful what you do, because you help teachers to create a better environment for the students learning, right? Creating materials and also other things that can help them building a better classroom. Okay, probably we have some other participants here. Anyone wish to share their classroom? How can we actually design our classrooms? Because previously we discovered that we have many classrooms, that we have the usual physical classroom that we have in the class, in the school, at school, and then we have the Google Classroom, like learning management platforms, right? And then we also have a video conference meeting like this to conduct the synchronous sessions with our students, right? And then we also have like Ibu Teti, who wish to invite. She invites all of her students, some of her students, to come. Okay, come to this to her house, right, to study together. So there are different types of classrooms. Okay, I see we have Pak Abur here. Pak Abur, can you hear my voice? Can you give us your story probably about the classrooms that we have at this moment, Pak Abur?
I already forget all in front of the class. Yeah, because I left my class beginning in 2000 until 2021 now. So I already forget Pak Ibu ya. So I'm sorry, but I have a good program in C12 office ya. Maybe my program will running well if Pak S.Pd will use my program. But I work with one of vendor ya. But actually most of them support by ITB. Yeah, because I graduate from ITB, so
yeah,
some of them actually graduate from many of a university abroad. One example from MIT. Yeah, that's a cool and #1 university in the world.
Exactly.
So,
right.
Yeah. You know already, Bu Andi ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ITB-nya world ya. So I'm MIT. So now I'm working with them to prepare a good program for my office ya, C12 office. And also I make office what must I say, office Maya ya.
Yeah, virtual office.
Virtual office.
Yeah.
So if you want to visit, actually this software will use for a teacher, headmaster, and also advisor in a C12 office. So in mobile phone, there is one application we call Officely. You can see that in Play Store, there is Officely, that we use Officely, made by the team of Institut Teknologi Bandung and also MIT.
Okay.
And then if you want to visit my office, so the name of my office here KCD 12 digital space.
Okay. Wow. So you put your digital like virtual office in there.
Yes. Exactly. 100% is virtual office. This is this is the one that never ever people use this kind of virtual office like C12 office, yeah. For example, in KCD number 1 until 13, only KCD 12 in my office.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. For example, I open Officely in here, and then there is many office there. Also, Kominfo, the other department in Jakarta, and just try to find KCD 12. Click, and then we can see, of course, me as a head there. And then I have 3 staff. So if people want to see every school in C12 office, just click section of advisor, pengawas, ya.
Yeah, supervisor, superintendent. Sorry.
Yeah, advisor chief. Then click. There is many advisor there. I have a 23 advisor. For example, the name of advisor is Ibu Sri. Ibu Sri is a English teacher.
Okay.
And then if I click Ibu Sri, click. There is a 20 school under Ibu Sri as advisor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For example, SMA 1.
Right.
In Tasikmalaya, click. And then we can find and we can see the headmaster of SMA 1.
Okay.
And also there is many of teacher there. If I want to see one teacher name is Andrea, click.
Right.
So Miss Andrea still teach one class with 18 or 20 students there, and we can see right away at the time. Click. And then really? knock. Yeah, knock.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Just please, Pak Headmaster, yeah, for example, like that.
Right.
Then Headmaster will say something to the student, and after that, thank you very much, wassalam, and then Headmaster will continue with the visiting class with another class. So that's now under construction, but I hope next month will running well.
Wow. Okay.
So this program will support Pak S.Pd. Because Pak S.Pd using
Pak S.Pd
using many of application separately.
Okay.
Yeah. WhatsApp and then Zoom, maybe Jitsi. Or Google Meet separately. But now, Mr. S.Pd will use one application, and then the whole application that they want, prepare in there.
Wow.
You can use, for example, karaoke application, you can click there. It will feel bored when you, after teaching.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, Pak Abur. That's very wonderful.
Main menu of my program, supported by the ITB team and also MIT team. Thank you.
Okay. So, Abur, if I want to meet you, so I just go to that application and find your name, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Great program, sir.
One day we have to come to Pak Abur office to karaoke, ya.
Yeah.
Making
you can do that, but I will give you a key. If you want to come to my office, I will give a key or password, and then you can get to my office, and then you can join with us. You want to visit class or you want to join with us in karaoke room? You can choose.
Kabur.
Yep.
Maybe bukan karaoke room tapi sulap room.
Oh, that's okay. Magician room. That's okay.
I miss your sulap.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Thank you, Pak Abur, for sharing your wonderful story. That's one of the things that we actually think about. Yeah, how we actually create. Because we deal with classrooms and the teachers deal with classrooms, so that's why we conduct this conversation as for how you design your classrooms. But Pak Abur just told his story, how he designed a virtual office for his office and how he can conduct and still can supervise everybody under his leadership, and then he can also invite, right? He can invite everybody to the virtual office. Okay, hopefully the programs run well. It says in 1 month later. Okay, so
I will add a little bit, Bu Andre.
Yeah.
So inside of my program, maybe already you know about the one application many people call Crayonpedia. Yeah, we use the Crayonpedia. So we work together with Crayonpedia. So
okay,
obviously we get into application, and then after that we will find KCD 12 digital space, and then after that we join in Crayonpedia field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Crayonpedia field. So you know already maybe with the Crayonpedia. So we work together with them. Okay. Just only a little bit.
But that's wonderful, Pak Abur. You are doing a breakthrough, right? To come up with the good things, and then for the development of your KCD. That's very good. Okay, thank you for everyone. And I think I see Ibu. Okay, I think I saw someone who would like to share. Ibu Tuti Alawiyah, do you wish to share your story about your classrooms? Hello, Ibu Tuti. Do you wish to share something about your classrooms?
Yeah, maybe I would like to share about teaching in SMA terbuka, you know.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yes, Bu Tuti, please.
Yeah, it's kind of different with the regular students. We actually doesn't we don't meet the student in the same place, because the students was separated in some place to study. So it's well, actually this kind of situation for the online learning is suitable for us, but the background of our student is not is not suitable for our student, because well, actually the terbuka students is almost have a low motivation and very low the economical backgrounds is very low. So that's very hard for us to get in touch with them, and some of them were not come to the class regularly. Then we start to make an interactive learning, e-learning. We start this year with e-learning. Then sometimes we plan to we design the quiz using the application like Quizzes and something like that that make them do not they enjoy the the subject from the game. Yeah, from the game. So, and it can be used asynchronized. Yeah, asynchronized. So they learn anytime they would like to learn like that. So we have to design the teaching method like that. So that's kind of very hard for us to always to find something new that would make them to enjoy our class and join our class regularly. This,
Okay.
I
So,
think that's all.
what city are you from, Bu Tuti?
I'm teaching at SMA Terbuka.
In what city?
Depok. Depok.
Oh, in Depok. Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm Miss Mer friends.
Oh, you're Miss Mary's friends. Oh, right. Okay. So that's why you're so familiar for me. Okay.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So do you think that this pandemic causing the students getting lower or the motivation like before, or what happened to them? What do you do to make them want to go to your lessons and study?
Yeah, but I said that in my class, especially, I use some quiz, like quizzes like that, and we have to design our class asynchronized. Yeah, unsynchronized, because they already get used to with the time of learning, because they learn some things not regularly. They study anytime they would like to study. We cannot push them to come to our class on schedule. Like that.
Okay. So they create like an appointment with you, like
yeah.
Can I meet you?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's interesting, Bu Tuti. So how do you design the asynchronous sessions with them? Do you use a platform or do you use WhatsApp?
Yeah, well, actually, we have a WhatsApp group, but sometimes, what is it? They rarely respond my message, but when I send some link, like the quizzes link, and they do the quizzes, like I said, whenever they would like to join. So I have to design. I have to arrange the time and unschedule like that, and I have to have the range of duration, the duration of the completed assignments is. What is it? More than regular class I have.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can imagine that. Yeah. Wow, that's you are very good teacher, Ibu Tuti, because you can understand your students and then create asynchronous classes sessions with them, and then you try your best so that your students still can get materials for their learning, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you for sharing with us, Bu Tuti. And today we have
I have one question to Ibu Tuti. Is it okay, Bu Andri?
Oh yeah. Okay, Pak Abur, yeah.
Bu Tuti, how many students that do you have now?
In Terbuka?
Yeah, of course. I have a lot of students, 5,000 in here.
Yeah, well, actually in Terbuka SMA Terbuka 5 Depok, we have 1,570.
Okay. So today I also have a big meeting to prepare open learning or distance learning, special for senior high school. So I have 5,000 in Tasik, 5,000 Ibu Andri.
Wow.
In Tasik City and district, municipal.
The district and the regency. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe because Pak Abur, maybe because Pak Abur have what is it? Height, bigger region from Depok.
Yeah, but separate by, divide by many, how many school? Maybe, hang on. No, 25 school.
Oh,
Divide by
25.
25 school, not one school like you in SMA 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have only one in Depok. We have only one now.
Oh,
Because
only one.
Terbuka 4 has already
Close,
already
They
closed
down.
and changed into SMA 15.
Okay.
Exactly.
Understood. Thank you, Bu Tuti. Anytime again,
Thank
Bu
you,
Andri.
Pak Abur.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Abur and Bu Tuti, for sharing your stories. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Yeah, sometimes we also forgot that we have also students who are unfortunate, right? Because they cannot go to either the state or also the private schools, and they go to the open schools, right? That okay. Pak Abdus Salam, do you wish to share your story with us this evening, Pak Abdus? Abdus Salam.
Yes, Teacher Andri.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pak.
Okay. Thank you for the chance. First, I want to tell that this is my first time to join this group, and it's very useful for me. Firstly, because this is my opportunity to practice my English, and so I thank to the all what it's meant the commit here who has given me the chance to join this group, and I'm sorry for this chance or tonight I can't to follow full because I have a meeting just now with my friend from the mosque. I try. I have heard from Mr. Gary about his program like EFF, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Gary, I interest with your program because as you know, maybe I teach in SMPN 27 in Bekasi. Maybe you know about Bantar Gebang. Yeah. SMP 27 is located in Bantar Gebang. Or TPA Bantar Gebang.
Yeah.
So the students what it meant. It's very poor for knowing the English maybe.
Yeah.
I have no idea to. I mean, I don't have what is meant program to make them to improve their English. But in this semester, I have gotten some what is meant some even sorry, not even, but some what do you say, like
sessions? Do you mean like learning sessions?
Problems, yeah, problems from my students.
Oh, okay.
I just met them twice in PTMT, ya, pembelajaran tatap muka terbatas, and I know them. They are very poor in English. Because when I ask them, they are 9th grade. But when I ask them to introduce themselves, oh, I think it's very pity for them because they can't to introduce themselves with English.
Right.
So I asked them, I told them that you are preparing to attend to the senior high school. But they said, Pak, we don't know English like that.
Yeah.
And they answer by Sundaris. So I think what is the program or what is the solution to make them interest with English, and I had an idea from Mr. Gary, English for fun.
Right. English for fun. Exactly.
Yeah, actually, I want to know far from Mr. Gary, but because I had still meeting just now, so I didn't hear his program. So, so for this opportunity, I just want to express my problem in teaching English, especially in my school, because I look at the members here. Most of them from Bekasi too, but I know their school. Their school are.
Okay.
So thank you for this chance, Teacher Andri, and maybe I know here.
Pak Abdus, I actually experienced the same because because I understand that many students feel anxious about speaking English because they are afraid that they would be ridiculed, right? They would be they don't want to look they don't want their friends to look down on them, right? So what I do is we have a session like read aloud, Pak. Read aloud is where we actually read together, and then from there we try to use simpler words, right? I know that sometimes because the SMP is usually has a higher competence for English, but we can actually lower down so that they don't feel intimidated when they speak English. So good luck, Pak Abdus, with your classes. Hopefully, sometimes maybe later we can invite some English teachers who can actually motivate students to speak English. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, I would like to give a chance to Pak Asep Saipul Milah to share their story. We still have a couple minutes until 9 o'clock. We still have about 23, yeah, I think. Okay, Pak Asep Saipullah. Saipul
Thank you
Milah.
very much, Teacher Andre.
Pak Asep.
This is my first time to join Teachers Andre. Okay, it is my first time to join in this group.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to teach, I think 5 years ago. Yeah, but now I don't teach anymore. Yeah. But I like teaching very much. Yeah. I like students. I like communications with getting in touch with students. But now maybe I don't teach anymore. But I miss teaching. Yeah.
You miss teaching, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I miss teaching. Yeah. The topic is how to design classroom, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that I'd like to say that a teacher is learning designer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think teachers should design classrooms better, to how to design classrooms in order the student can learn actively, can learn joyful. Okay, I think it need competence. Okay, it needs experience. Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Practice more and more, I think. Okay.
Yeah,
how to be good teachers. Need practicing.
Keep practicing.
But I'd like to tell you about my experience when I was teaching in secondary school. Yeah, I think I teach you know that I've been teaching for 18 years before. Okay, but now I forget teaching anymore. I got teaching. I forgot teaching how to teach the students. Okay. I'd like to tell you my experience in teaching, especially you know that I teach now. I taught English to SMP students and how to manage the classrooms. Okay, how to manage the classrooms. I divide how to make group, how to make students active and joyful learning. Okay.
Yeah.
And the children, the classroom can be sorry, the learning process can be divided into three. The children learn in group. The students learn individually, and student learns in classical. And so the teacher should divide into three, for example, at least. Okay. When the student learns individually, in group, and classical, the teachers should, I think, should have the competence to design and manage the classrooms. And then some, how to make the students active in learnings. So the teachers should make learning interesting. Yeah. So the student interested in learning. Okay. Teachers can apply several variety of methods. Okay. For example, how to encourage students study, enjoy or fun study. For example, teachers give some quizzes, interesting quizzes, and sing together with students. Okay, sing a song. Okay, and the student can be happy, of course. Especially in recent song where they have the student in popular songs. Okay, and games, for example, the student give a games. Okay, I think they can learn English joyfully when they enjoy learning with ones. Okay, games, songs, and of course role play and comic. Okay, okay. I used to give them how to learn English with comic, with poster, and so on. And of course, role play, not only indoors but outdoor, because learning is not restricted or restricted by four walls. Okay, but you can learn whenever and wherever. So there is no, for example, hindrance or no barrier between teacher and student and students. So the student can brave, have pride, pride to express their idea, and the children then blame the mistake, then accuse the mistakes where the children say, "Oh, it's wrong." No, okay, but okay. I didn't learn grammar first. Okay, I didn't learn grammar or grammatical rule first, but I teach them how to have motivation to say, motivation to speak. Yeah, because sometimes some experts say grammar will kill your speaking. Okay. Okay, so I didn't teach them grammar first. Okay. Grammar can be learned in when I teach readings. Yeah. And of course, I think Yeah, the teacher should design from the first. The teacher should have planning. The planning, for example, what the lesson plan, yeah. Okay, design learning, for example, lesson plans with other sources, and of course, in a variety of method, and then evaluate. But some teachers focus on grammatical, not to skill of languages.
Yeah, not the fluency.
Okay, grammatical is I think is important, how to improve their languages, but this is not the goal. This is not skill.
Yeah.
Teachers should teach for skill of language.
Yeah.
Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay. But for example, pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar is just the component of languages. But some teachers just teach grammar. Vocabulary, and how to do speaking, how to do listening. Because the student have I think habits to speak, habits to listen. And my trick to the children: listening first, speaking first. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, teacher Andi. It is just more experience when I teach you.
Yes, thank you, Pak Asep. That's a very wonderful ideas that Pak Asep shares with us this evening. Pak Abdus, probably you can hear what Pak Asep also says, that I think to sum up, it's better to start from fluency rather than for accuracy with the grammar. So it's better if we focus on the fluency of the students, and then coming along later on, we can also impose a good grammar, and when you teach them reading and also writing. Okay, we actually have another 15 minutes, and also okay, I can see some of the chats here. If you see that there is a presence link, jadi ada tautan untuk presensi, Bapak Ibu. If you can fill that up, so that we know that we have a good number of participants this evening. And also, please don't be hesitate to speak English, even though you just istilahnya you just little kadang saya pun juga masih suka suka lupa gitu di tengah-tengah. Oh, aduh, tadi mau ngomong apa ya? Sampai lupa gitu. Nah, itu juga it's okay gitu. Dan I'm a math teacher. I definitely not an English teacher. And then so even though you teach Sundanese probably, and but the more important is with English, actually it opens more to your knowledge and experience, because with English you can also open more doors to opportunities, right? So hopefully in the next meetings you are brave enough, so I encourage you to please talk. It's okay, biar sedikit-sedikit gak apa-apa. Okay, maybe yes, courage, curiosity, and confidence. Thank you, Bu Tuti. And we have here our motto here in JTC, Jabar Teacher Chatter, is unmute your mic. Because here, please, you can speak freely without fear of anxiety, without fear of being ridiculed because you speak English, Because I know that sometimes when we speak English, people around us start to make a joke, mulai bercanda. kalau dulu saya dibilang gini, buat ini makan
Inggris
tempe,
gitu ya?
Makannya tempe aja ngomongnya ke Inggris katanya begitu, gitu. Jadi it's okay Bapak Ibu ya, don't worry, be happy gitu. Jangan karena nanti, nah ini juga moga-moga ya nanti JTC bisa we can also invite teachers from other countries as well, and we have a chance to speak with them because we want to know how their stories and how we can share our stories to the world, right? Okay, so even though you're PPKN teacher, you're Sundanese teacher, it opens to anyone and it opens to it creates, you can broaden your network, right? So you can also have things to share with the world. Okay, I think, okay, let me say, okay, we have 10 minutes. So I would like to have a talk with our host and moderator for this evening because I haven't talked to them yet. Halo Pak Subhan.
Halo Miss Andri.
Yeah, so Pak Subhan, can you tell your story about your classrooms? Do you teach university classes, right?
Okay, thank you Miss Andri. For my classroom in Unindra, University of Indra Pasca PGRI, I'm using LMS. Ya, jadi di sana menggunakan LMS, and LMS itu sudah terkoneksi and synchron for Google Classroom, Google Meet, and for bahasa Inggrisnya presensi using
presence form, ya.
Ya, presensi for using LMS 2. And nilai apa bahasa Inggrisnya ya?
To grade,
grade,
ya.
Mark,
ya.
Juga sama menggunakan LMS juga, LMS 2. Jadi for saya di situ mengajar biologi, ya. Ketika mengajar biologi, tugas kita nilai dan di situ sudah masuk, dan ketika masuk untuk nilai IP, ya, IP itu sudah langsung otomatis, ya, semua mahasiswa itu ada di kolom itu. Jadi tinggal verifikasi and final, ya, di final. Jadi saya sudah masukkan di situ dan nilai semua ada di LMS, materi juga ada di LMS. Maybe the same with sama dengan Google Classroom ya. Bandingkan ya, it's not different for using Google Classroom. Ya, jadi sama antara Google Classroom dengan LMS yang dipakai Unindra. Ya, tapi di LMS yang kita pakai itu udah tersinkronisasi dengan siswa kehadiran dan repository for the lecture of sertifikasi dosen juga mereka sudah langsung menggunakan repository dan terkoneksi dengan LMS itu. Jadi setiap ada kehadiran, ya, itu terlihat ada bukti dia hadir atau tidak, dan for lecture if the teaching di dalam KBM-nya itu harus standby di LMS. Gitu. Jadi LMS kita ngajar, ya, LMS itu pun harus hidup, harus on.
Oh, oke.
Jadi ketika kita LMS itu kita ngajar, ketika ngajar LMS-nya tidak on, berarti kita dianggap tidak mengajar.
Oh really? Oh oke. And they can connect ya, bisa connect seperti itu ya. Wow, luar biasa Pak Subhan. So do you have difficulties? What difficulties do you face during teaching during this pandemic with your university students with your classroom?
Ya, permasalahan kesulitannya sih cuma kuota saja mungkin ya. Karena Unindra itu ada beberapa yang dari daerah, ya, ada beberapa yang jadi maybe beberapa mereka if difficult for video conference ya, mahasiswa itu bisa melihat rekaman yang ada di Zoom atau di YouTube. Mereka bisa tonton ulang berkali-kali sesuai dengan waktu dan kuota atau sinyal di sana gitu ya.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Subhan, for your story. And I would like to invite Ibu M.G. Santi. Is it Ibu?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Hi, Ibu. How are you this evening?
I am fine. My name is M.G. Santi.
Yes.
I am Bahasa Indonesia teacher.
Okay.
Bahasa Indonesia. So I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not mata-mata, but I want to learn.
Recording in progress.
Bergengsi ya.
Oh, really?
Bahasa Indonesia. English better in Bahasa Indonesia. And in Bahasa Indonesia itu ada semboyan, utamakan bahasa Indonesia, lestarikan bahasa daerah, dan kuasai bahasa asing, termasuk bahasa Inggris. I think I want to join this evening because I learn English also. I'm very happy. I'm very happy, and I think collaboration learning is very important because in my school Bahasa Indonesia biasanya saya sering berdiskusi dengan English teacher ya, karena anak-anak biasanya tertarik bahasa Inggris, and then mereka akan merasa bahwa dengan ternyata belajar bahasa Indonesia yang baik dan benar pun itu bisa mempermudah belajar bahasa Inggris gitu.
Yes, exactly.
Jadi yes, I think my experience is I share to all of you because it's important for me and for you. Thank you, Miss.
Iya, Ibu, next for our next session, just please come. This is not an exclusive class for English teachers because most of us here are not English teachers, and usually only a few English teachers here. So it's okay, Bu. Yeah, so hopefully to see you again our next section, yeah. And last, I would like to maybe invite Ibu Nikade Citrawati, who raised her hand. Hello, Ibu. Do you wish to share your story before we close up our sessions this evening?
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Hi.
I come so far away from Bali to join the session. I really interested to join when I see a message from Kang Ferdi that this will be a great discussion, so I decided to join, even though only a few of yours that I can hear. But I'm really interested to join the discussion. So I'd like to share the way I design my teaching and learning process during this pandemic. I use the synchronous mode only for a confirmation, so I'm not teaching in the synchronous mode. I only do confirmation, only talk with the students, share the ideas, share the problem that they may face, and then just talk and share. And then the asynchronous mode will be in form of discussion too, in which I send some questions to my students with games, and then I want them to online in the time in the schedule. So the discussion, it can also be called online learning, but we are not meet each other like this. But we use via WhatsApp and Telegram. So the discussion will be focused. I prefer to use the Telegram because we can manage the discussion very well there. We can use the comment board, and then I offer the student with some stickers, and then give them trigger riddles that they can guess what is the topic of the discussions today. And then I send them the comment board, and then we discuss. And I always give comment for every single word that the students say. I also encourage the student just write, or you can say something if you can. Just record your voice, any words that you know in English. So in my region, there is a food named serombotan, which is a mixed vegetables. So I say just say in serombotan like that. Just mix up the language. So,
just mix up the language. Campur-campur, right?
One of the way that we can encourage them to speak. Say something that you can. And then, that's the point. I really agree with Bu Andri when say that, just say something rather than we. And also I agree with Pak Asep who said that no matter what the grammar underline the sentence they say, but just say something, just encourage them to say.
Have a message, your message across, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Nika Dek Citrawati, for sharing your experience that you have with us this evening. Unfortunately, we are at the end of our session this evening, so I would like to say thank you for your coming, and I would just give back to Bu Fransisca, who is our moderator this evening. Yes, Miss Fransisca.
Thank you, Bu Andri, as leading our session of, let's say, sharing session. And it's a meaningful time for us. It's a meaningful sharing so that we can apply it to our class. And just like to remind all of you here, as Mr. Subhan has already dropped a message, it's about a link of the presence. So please kindly check and then fill in that kind of thing so that it's going to be recapped. And while it's time to wrap up our event this evening, it's been wonderful joining and discussing with you all. We do really appreciate your active participation through previous sessions. Thank you for joining this program. We hope this program can enrich our teaching learning resources and experiences. Have a good time, everyone. Bye-bye and see you. Thank you, Bapak and Ibu.
Thank you.